Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. For this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught behind the line. It's Terry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Yeah, the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Trying to convert with a sneak. Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Touchdown! touchdown, Bulls, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Keeping it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. The sure hands. It's Daniels. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Throwing off play action. Grabbed near the sticks. It's rest. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
With the catch, it's Daniels. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
The USF has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw again. And they get the completion. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Bulls will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He runs it out just short of the end zone there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USA.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, USF. And 6 more points to the total.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
But that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense drops that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. He'll hand it off. He finds some space. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. Touchdown, South Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Missouri, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
2nd down after that previous play. On the ground, it's Daniels. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop. What a chunk play there. Moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Bulls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets made on the out route. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, try to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown! Bulls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line.
It's blocked. Only scoop it up and make something happen here. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away.
27, Missouri, 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. His pick for a 3rd time tonight. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far, and see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Bulls will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Patchett. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and
looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's DC yardage on that return. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Trying to run it. It's Fuller. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. Touchdown, Mizzou, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Remember last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. A handoff from the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Terry. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Daniels. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Daniels. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. Powering through a tackle. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, USF. They are pouring it on now. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. An inside give now from the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Trying to find room. It's Fuller. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. USF offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down now after the sack. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a good throw. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
See if they can convert the point after. It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. South Florida, 40. Missouri, 10.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.